Hello, everyone, especially to my psychiatry colleagues. We are living in a very exciting period in psychiatry, actually approaching, I think, a phase transition or maybe a leap, a Copernican leap. There are two fields in psychiatry which are developing very rapidly recently. One is digital mental health, and the other one is titled computational psychiatry. Digital mental health is actually extracting phenomenology of psychiatry from sensors like mobile app sensors like cyber activity. There are already 5,000 companies like that which extract the psychiatric phenomenology. For example, if someone is depressed, he will be talking less using his iPhone. He would be confined to his home, and that would be measured by GPS and so on. His cyber activity will be typical to someone who is depressed. Another field is called computational psychiatry. This is a misleading name. In the past, in the 20 years that I have been working in this field, in the past it was just called neural network simulations of the brain. It actually comes from computational neuroscience, where mathematical models of the brain are used in order to understand how the brain functions as a healthy brain and also in disturbances. So now there is an accumulation of knowledge about these models which can give us insight into how the brain functions. And this is critical because the challenge in psychiatry now is to translate descriptive phenomenology of psychiatry disorders into brain-related etiological diagnosis. Because when you say depression, unlike saying appendicitis, it is not a place in the body, and it is not like any pathological process like infection. So when you say appendicitis, appendix is a place in the body, and it is infected. When you say depression, is depression a place in the body? Is it some kind of pathological mechanism? No, it's not. So most psychiatrists will agree that it's in the brain, but the taxonomy and the conceptualization of a mental disorder is not related to the brain. There is no brain in any of the diagnostic taxonomical entities in psychiatry. So this is really, really very critical, because unless we know what's wrong in the brain of our patients, it will be really very hard to find effective treatments. So it is actually a necessity, a critical necessity to introduce psychiatry into normal medical conceptualization. So these two fields are being developed very rapidly. Opinion leaders lead these two directions. For example, Tom Insel, the head of the NIMH, he stepped down from his position in the NIMH and went to Google, and thereafter he went to open a small startup company called Mindstrong, which is now developing sensors. The new head of the NIMH, Joshua Gordon, is a computational psychiatry person, and he will probably be developing this critical direction of going towards brain-related neural network diagnostic conceptualization. We at Brain Profiler, we have established a startup company which is, I think, unique in the sense that it's the only one that combines both computational psychiatry and digital mental health. It's called Brain Profiler because it relates to profiling a disturbance, a specific personalized disturbance of the brain for each patient. It is based on a larger theory called clinical brain profiling, and you're actually invited to go to our MVP prototype, which already exists on the web. You just need to type brainprofiler.com, and you can already use this prototype minimal viable product, and feel free to contact me and give us your feedback. It is very important for us. Currently, the Brain Profiler is a two-entity platform, one for the clinician to diagnose this patient according to regular descriptive scales, and then the platform translates it into hypothetical and testable prediction of the disturbance in the brain. And there is a part that the patient downloads, and he is in contact with the clinician, and reports from the patient to the clinician arrive automatically, alerts, and many other features. This platform is intended to be linked to digital mental health in the future, where it will give it a higher confidence of diagnosis. It will generate a testable prediction diagnosis of the brain disturbance of the patient, and that will be validated using electrophysiological brain imaging, but that may be in the next video. I will go more into explaining this. So let's hear from you, and contact me after trying this brainprofiler.com platform. Thank you.